So welcome again all to my YouTube channel. This is the second video of the Hypermesh video series. In this video, we'll see some of the surface creating options using Hypermesh. Hope all of you gone through the first lecture of this video series. If not, then link of that video is given in the description. So please watch that video and you will get the proper understanding. So in this video we are going to see how node, line, surfaces commands are used in Hypermesh for creating simple geometric shapes. So let's start the video. When we will start the Hypermesh, then always you will get this kind of window. Okay. So in this window, based on what solver we are going to use for analysis of that particular part, we will select that solver here. So let's say I'm going for abacus. Okay, so I have selected abacus solver. Now we'll start how we can use options from geometry to create simple geometrical shapes. Okay, so first we'll create some nodes here. So for creating node, we'll go here and then we'll press some coordinates. Suppose I want one node for 0 0 origin xyz0, so I have created one node. Okay, I want another node with x coordinate 10, y and z coordinates 0. Okay, so I have created one node. Okay, so I will create one more node with x as 0, y as 0 and z as 10. Okay, so created. Okay, and I will create one more with x 10, y 0 and z 10. Okay, so these nodes I have created. Okay, so now I will show you with lines. Okay, how to create lines. So we'll go here and we'll create lines. Okay, I will tell you later how all options we can use. Okay, I'm just creating lines to show how nodes options properly we can use here. Okay, all options. So this one is the option where we can use these three nodes to create a center node. Okay, if I will press create, then it will create center node, means it will consider arc for these three nodes and based on that it will create center. Okay, so next one is on line. Suppose this is one line, so on line how many nodes I want. Suppose I want 5 nodes, then I will press 5 on this line and I will select the line and I will press create option. Okay, so 5 nodes are created on this line. Okay, so now next option is this middle node. Suppose I want to create mid node from these two nodes, then I will go here, I will select these two nodes and I will create the mid node. Okay, so now I want to erase these temporary nodes. These are the temporary nodes I have created. So I want to delete these temporary nodes. Then I will go for here temp nodes. Then I will see here what are the nodes I can clear. Then I will go for clear. Okay. And if I want to clear all, then I will go for clear all. Okay. So these are the nodes options. What are the means options we can create the nodes. Okay, so now we'll see the lines options. So there are many options from line point of view how to create the lines. Okay, so we'll go one by one. So this one is the option, first option, where we can create the line without node. Suppose I will give the first node x 20, y 0 0 and then second point of that line to 50. Okay, so it will create from 20 to 50. So see, you can see this here, the line is created which is start point is 20 and end point is 50. Okay, so now the second option is, suppose we have created, these are the nodes are there. I'm deleting these lines. Okay, so now I have created nodes, but I want to create the lines which joins these four nodes. So I will go here and I will just simply click the nodes and I will click create option, so that, or middle click also you can press, so that it will create the lines. Okay, so these are the lines for okay, you got here. Okay, component color we can change so that it will be better visualization. Okay, so now you can see these four lines are created here. Now this third option is it's like an offset option. Suppose from any node I want a line in z, suppose this is the z axis, so I want from z axis I want one line by distance of 10. If I will drag, then it will create one line. Okay, from any node you can create this line. Okay, I will reject it. Now next one is, I want a arc. So for that you have to give the proper axis. Suppose on what axis, that's arc you want, circular arc. So I want around the y axis, so I have selected y. Radius I have given 5. Angle we can give, suppose I want 180-degree arc. Okay, and now I will select any node. So based on this node it will consider a center and it will create a arc. Okay, now you can get this 180. Suppose instead of 180 I will give 360, then it will create circle. Okay, it created a circle. Okay, so now the next option is, from line, create a circle. So here we have to just give the center point and the radius. Okay, and the axis around which the circle is rotating. So I have given y axis, radius 5. I have created, it creates the circle. Okay, now the next option is, suppose you want any tangent point. Suppose any node you have created here, or you can see these nodes are I will create one node by 20. Okay, one node at 50 and one node at y equal to 20. So it will create this kind of tangential arc. Okay, so here this start point, this is the 20, this one is the end point, this is the 50 x coordinate, and we have given y coordinate 20. Okay, so this is this where tangent it will touch, that is the y coordinate or tangent point we can say. Okay, like that we can create one arc. So next option is extract edge. When surface is there, then this option is useful. Okay, the other options are not useful. So this one is offset also we can use, but offset when circular or loop shape will be there, then we can use that one. Or suppose we'll create here these four lines we have created and we are offsetting by distance 2. So see, so this came inwards. Suppose we want it on outside, then we'll offset, we'll press offset minus, then it will create offset of 2. Okay, then next option is midline. Suppose I want midline from this line to this line, then it will create a midline. Select one line, then press on the line, second line, and then select. You can see the midline is created. Okay, so now suppose you want to create one fillet with these two lines. This is one line and this is second line. So you see, with the radius of one, the fillet is created. Okay, so others option are not useful. So lines we know now how to create the lines. Now we'll go for surfaces. Okay, so surfaces, we'll first delete this. This is the delete option where you can delete the lines, nodes, line, surfaces, etc. And for nodes, I have told you these are the temporary nodes. So you have to go to temp nodes and say clear all. Okay. So now surfaces. Now I will create first one node at 0 0. Okay. Create, and I will create one node at 10. Okay. So now we have see nodes, lines, then now we'll see the surfaces option, how we can create the surfaces. Okay, so now this is the for creating square. So I have given 10 size, means the side of the square is 10 mm. I have given axis as, I will give the y axis here so that it will on the screen. Okay, and I will select the simple one node. After selecting the one node, this spherical surface is created. You can see whose length is 10 mm. For checking the length, you can go to geometry, length. Okay, and select on line, press length, it will give 10. Okay, so next option of this surface is cylinder. Okay, so I will delete this surface. So here we have many options for deleting. So I will go for surface and delete this surface. Okay, so now I want to create a cylinder. So I will give bottom center, then I want along x-axis, so I will give this normal. I have given base radius 5, height 10. Okay, so I will create. So you can see the cylinder is created. Okay, next one is the cone. So for cone, I will give the bottom center, normal. Okay, top radius I have given 7, bottom radius 5, and height 10. So I will create a cone with radius, bottom radius 5, top radius 7. Okay, now I want to create sphere. So for sphere, only one center is sufficient and radius is sufficient. So I will select this node and that radius, it will create a sphere. Okay, now I want to create a toroid. So for this I will create center. I will create a normal vector. Okay, and I will give major radius as 5, means major radius means outer radius as 7, and minor radius I will give 5. So it will create the torus shape. Okay, you can see. Okay, so these are others options are not useful. This spline option is useful. Okay, so for spline, how we can use this spline option. So now I'll create some nodes and lines here so that I can show that. Okay, so I have created the 4 nodes. Then I will create lines using lines option. Okay, so now I will go to surface and I will go to spline. This spline option is useful for creating the filler, like 4 lines are there, so it will fill these 4 lines and it will create a surface like a square. See, you can see initially it was lines only. After using this spline command, it creates a surface. Now this one is the skin, fillet. These are not useful. Okay, so these are the surface commands. Okay, so next one is the solid. Now solid also same as the surface only. Okay, like I want like a spherical shape. Then I want 4 nodes. One node I want to have for height also, so I will create one Z node with 10 10 and 10, suppose. See, I have created one. Okay, so solid, I will give, this is a base node, node 1, node 2, node 3, so it will create a solid. You can see this is a solid. Okay, now I want to create a cylinder, solid cylinder, so I will give one bottom center vector, base radius 5 and a height, so it will create like surface only, but only it is a solid. This is not surface, this is a solid. Okay, same like cone also we can create. Okay, by giving top radius, base radius and height, bottom center and normal vector we can give, we can create the cone. Okay, same wise sphere we can create, radius we can give, we can create a sphere. Okay, likewise also torus shape also we can create. Okay, major radius and minor radius if you give, then it will create a torus shape. Okay, so now you can see this is a solid, this is not a surface, and you have to check it. Then you can go here, delete, this is the surface option. If you delete this surface option, then also it won't delete, because this is a solid. So we have to go here and we have to check for solid. So here is the solid, so we can select now and we can delete this solid. Now solid have deleted, only surface is there. So if we go for surface, now it will delete. See, now it's deleted. So these are the commands which we have seen for creating nodes, creating lines, creating surfaces and creating solids. Okay, so this kind of simple and standard shapes we can create using Hypermesh. So in the next video, we'll see how to create shortcuts in the Hypermesh, and what are the default shortcuts used in Hypermesh, and how we can use that default shortcuts. Okay, so in the next lecture we can see that one. So till that, thank you so much. Thanks for watching.